Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
I'm coming after you. Switch.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Taylor Lewan, the former first-rounder from Michigan, flag there. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A look at the numbers for Mac from last week. 24 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A look now at how Tennessee's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
To throw is Taylor on 3rd and 2. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them right now, not a done deal. So they are holding down one of the final wild card spots. And with 2 weeks to go, there are others kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And imagine what the talk has been all week within their locker room. And it's really, let's rely on ourselves, because they could get help and still get to the playoffs. But who wants that? Go out, win the game, take care of things yourself, and then you don't have anything else to worry about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, fellas.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 38, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. Oh, and now some space to operate. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught just inside the 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, T. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having got
a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Taylor now on 3rd down. He completes this one to Mack. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Mariota. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38.
Let's go.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Mariota now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Let's go,
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
Taylor will throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. It's caught by Funchess. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. They'll try to run for it. Lewis And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Get ready.
Mariota now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On the ground, it's Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action, now Taylor. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, Hines looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Mack off the draw play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Jack Doyle. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Let's go.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 30 on second down, Mariota, a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, Mariota. It's caught. Humphries. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Passer defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Single receiver.
To throw again, Taylor. Funches has it complete. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now Taylor from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Bryant is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's got Lewis. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Taylor now off the bootleg. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 2nd down now, it's Mack.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Taylor, and an alley to run. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Taylor. His throw incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's it, baby.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Taylor. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. from the shotgun. It's Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
We got 4.
Mariota on 1st down. He gets it to Humphreys. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. To throw Mariota. That is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Taylor now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Taylor. He completes this one to Mack. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Single, slot.
2nd and 5 now. Taylor stepping up. He's going to keep it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here we go.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's coming.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Switch up, switch up.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Mack, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Mack. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get in the way.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Bring it.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Switzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Taylor to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep
On 2nd down now, Teague. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mariota to throw it. He finds Humphries. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And that'll set them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Mariota. And he's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Throwing, Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
We got trips over here.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Mack. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, check. Watch out.
Throwing now is Taylor. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On first down, Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Indianapolis, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.